Remington Arms is a company that for years has supported the military with the philosophy we're giving them the best equipment we can. We take these measures at Remington not only to get our customers involved in the design, to make sure our design meets what they want and more, because we're putting tools in the hands of a U.S. soldier that can be the difference between life and death.
To see what that rifle goes through, and that it's able to stay, functional and working and accurate is, I mean, it will build a lot of confidence in you in a rifle, and that's what a sniper, he needs. He needs that confidence when he goes out there. If you don't have the confidence, you're not thinking about what you need. If you don't trust what you're shooting, you're not going to do well with it. And that M24 has always built a lot of trust within the soldiers that use it.
It's not just carrying it for a little while, putting it back in the case, throwing it back in your pickup and going to the house. Guys were carrying these things, including myself, for days on end, for weeks, with rounds in the chamber, ready to go, safety on. So I've never seen an issue with it, and it's always been reliable for us. Well, I mean, your life depends on it. When you flip that safety off, you're going to need it at that moment, and it doesn't need to do anything you don't want it to do. So it's all on you at that point.
The biggest thing about this gun is when a guy is properly trained, it is a precision instrument, and it's got to be reliable. It cannot go off by accident. That would compromise the sniper and his team and everyone else. I mean, there's horrendous consequences to us not doing our job and providing them a system that meets the specifications they're asking for.
I think that's one of the major advantages to it, is that it is a very reliable rifle. I think if it wasn't as reliable as it is, it wouldn't have been around this long. And I couldn't count the amount of rounds I've put through different 700s and then 24s, and I've never had an issue with them as far as reliability goes. To a sniper, it's life or death, matter. If that gun's not reliable, that's his primary weapon, he's not going to be effective.
Everywhere from a jungle to the desert to the Arctic, this gun has to perform, and that's not an easy engineering challenge, and that's why there's not a lot of competitors in this particular sniper rifle marketplace, because it's hard to mass produce precision machinery with this kind of a purpose and that kind of a responsibility to a customer, even that if it doesn't work, that guy could die, and he's not going to have a chance to write a letter to us and tell us it doesn't work. We have to make sure that it does before it leaves our factory.
These marksmen are the best of the best. We've over the years been privy to some details of some of the shots that they've had to make with our product, and we're very proud of the fact that we're able to contribute it, as well as we're just in awe of the skill our troops have in using this type of product. Any type of feedback we get usually is with respect to how well the gun performed, and the fact that they were happy they had it when they needed it.
The weapons are jumped from aircraft, they're swam through the ocean, they're carried over mountains, and the weapon has to sustain all that reliably, and the M24 has proven itself to be able to do that, and the 700 series in general. The way the trigger mechanism is designed to interface with the bolt system is that the weapon can't fire unless the bolt is locked down. Therefore, if there were debris in the chamber area where you could not lock the bolt for some reason, the weapon can't fire.
With the traditional fire control, we have never had a single reliability issue. From the Marine Corps side, from the U.S. Special Operations Command side, from the Army side, we've never had a single complaint of a fire control failing a soldier.
When the guys get back, first thing they do is call Remington and want to buy the exact gun they had overseas, because it's a great gun and they want one for themselves. It's done very well, It's in the business of saving lives, so that's what it does.
And its reliability has been serving the military for a long time, and I'm sure that system will serve the military for a lot longer. You cannot beat its reliability and accuracy. Soldiers depend on it, and it's saved a lot. I'm sure it has saved a lot of lives. As a sniper, I have never worried. The last of my worries was my rifle failing because I knew what I had. I mean, that is how much trust we have in the M24. I never worried about that rifle not doing what it was supposed to.